Before we get into this evening's live, I'd like to go in some detail on what's going on right now. First, as we can see, XRP's rolling along, and if you come in each and every day, you'll be able to see the setup and be able to make some money. It's that simple. It's that simple. I had a good day today. Had one trade in. Copy trading group is on the second trade, but I'll explain what's going on there because I can show you the pure evidence. And I closed out the 5x trade so that I could open up a 10x trade, and it closed out at like 5.9, but it should have been like 7%. You guys will see what's going on with HOTCOIN, and honestly, I'll start out with that right after we get back from the intro, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. As I have a video unlisted that I had the wherewithal to screenshot, and then just you guys will see. So the DXY is absolutely breaking down. Curtis, welcome in. JW, welcome in. Thanks for being in town with me for over a year with the I Told You So Bad. Says hanging out in the way back sounds good to me, my friend. Glad to see you're in here. Julie says hi as well. Mario Louise Willamese, welcome in. Wow, wow, whoa, welcome. Coco and Ruben, good evening. Messi, XRP, Ricky, Ripple, and UK Phil, thanks both for being in Tom's Army for 6 months plus. I appreciate that. Would love to see new members in Tom's Army. It'd be so awesome to see. Rain Thane, welcome in. Love you too, my friend. XRP Stu, good evening. Corey, welcome in. Mo, thanks for being in Tom's Army for your 6 month with the XP Predictor. Michael, Gary, welcome in. The bowl is upon us indeed. Jorge, welcome in. So we'll talk about XRP as it is breaking out here. We're trying to push up to that 64-cent cup and handle, but it's pretty clear now that that we're going back into quantitative easing as we predicted. We'll have a rate cut in September. So my prediction was we'd have a buy the rumor, sell the news event, which means we'd pump going into the rate cut. And the moment they announced the rate cut, it would start to dump, and then the Fed would say, oh my God, we cut rates in the markets, dump, what the hell's going on? And then we'll give them an excuse to cut again in November. So that's what I think is lining up. So I was trying to get everybody to buy prior to this push. And yeah, but we have a lot of stuff to talk about here, so we'll get into the intro very quickly. Bitcoin's up 6.5%, and I said it yesterday, it was a bear trap. Don't wait for them to tell you we're in quantitative easing or for them to tell you they're going to cut rates. Read the market. Read the market. Gold responded very nicely today, up 30 bucks to 2,512 here. Sustained the week over 2,500. B2 Gold had a great response on the week. It's up to $2.87. We bought in just 2 weeks ago today at $2.41. I gave the biggest buy signal of all times. And I showed everybody my $7,200 plus purchase. And we'll go into that later, way in the back end of this live. So make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this update. I would greatly, or this live, I'd greatly appreciate it. We've become recommended. And then when you're searching or anybody searching on YouTube, I become part of the YouTube newsfeed. So make sure to hit that like button. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Steve. Good evening, 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, August 23rd, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. It's always nice when everything's come to fruition. So, for the 74 in the audience, if you are copy trading or anybody who's heard me complain, this is what I talk about on the exchanges. And yes, HOTCOIN was nice enough to give anybody afflicted, you know, on some of this stuff, a $100 voucher that copy trades me, but that was in the past. But look at this, guys. This is what I complain about. So I sold the 10x, right? And I bought back in a 5x trade. I mean, a 10x trade here. And when I bought it, you guys are going to see in real time what's going on here. So see where the price is at, and I'm going to do it in real time. It's at 60. I end up buying it at 60.8 cents. So let's let it play. I watched the price for a second. It goes like 60, 81, 60, 78, 68. But watch what ends up happening here after I buy. So I make the buy. At some point, I hit confirm. So there, I made the purchase. Now look here. So here's the first thing. Okay, watch this before anything ever changes, because I'm going to show you guys and be transparent. So if you're copy trading me, this is what we're dealing with. So see how it's at 60.80, market price 60.82? It's a little off, but it just opened, so nothing to see here. So let's continue. Now we scroll to the top real quick. I scroll to the top. Look at the price. 60.79, right? Nothing to see here. Watch what happens right now in real time. You see that? You see that in real time? You see how it just changed in real time? Look it. In real time, we went from 0.33% down, and it was at 60.79, right? You see it right there. Watch what happens right now. It flips, and now all of a sudden, price is still, we should be up by a little bit, 60.82. Look what it did. Look what it did on the market. It switched it to 60.66 now. That's what's going on HOTCOIN. So I have to work at about a 2.6% deficit, even though I started off perfectly where I wanted to in the trade. But look, I end up having to start off. Look what happens here. I have to start off with a 2.7% deficit, even though I'm up right now. I should be even. 6080, I bought at 6080. And look, so that's, if you're ever wondering what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about on HOTCOIN. So be careful with leverage trading. So if you're copy trading me, this is what I'm talking about. UK Phil, thank you not only for being in Tom's Army for 6 months plus, but also with the XP Predictor, but also sending a $9.99 donation. What a generous son of a bitch you are. And what we did today, if you're a copy trader, is the first trade I closed. Right now we're in a trade, even with their shenanigans, it shows it at 61.21, but we know the market right now is at 61. Oh, wait a minute. Right here. Oh, see, there you go. I don't know. It shows it in two different spots now. So if I actually go to see when I have it open, you can see it, but look what it shows here in the actual trade. And then we're going to get into XRP because we really have to. I just wanted to update everybody on what's going on in case you copy trade. So see the difference? It should be at 6119. The exchange in the performance area is showing me a different price even. Look, it should be at 6120, but look up here. 6103 is what we're getting credit for. So yeah, we're up 5.10%, but if I go into the copy trading feature, go to my lead trading, look at order data, you can see what we should be up. Well, I guess it's the same. No, they did it the same way. It's based on the same thing. Never mind. It's the same. So they're showing you the market price, but we're not getting credit. But that's what we're up. So basically what happened was we closed out a 5.92% trade. Followers made $340. And now I was able to reopen it. And I didn't close it at 603. I actually closed at market price. It gave us that, but right when I closed it, it showed yeah, it's an interesting time to be alive, isn't it? So now that one was closed, but now the performance, our $100 challenge, we're up to $305.42. We're up $205 right now on our trading. And it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool to watch this transpire if you look at it over time. We've been doing this 66 days, and you can see how we started off, had a little bump, and now we've just been off to the races here as of late. So it's pretty interesting to see. So if you're copy trading, I believe we have, wow, up to 24 copy traders now. If you're one of them with no money in it, please put some money in because you're going to take up spots from somebody else. I usually give you until a little bit to put some money in. But I take it very seriously, and yeah, I just want to be transparent with everybody. So if you're copy trading, that is what's going on HOTCOIN. So I highly encourage you in the video description below and or pinned comments, join me. If you're on copy trading with me and you want a more transparent, if you're futures trading by yourself, take your money outside of copy trading and go to BITUNIX. It's what I do on the side outside of our copy trades. And today my trade, I got to transfer $500 over to Cash App via Bitcoin. It cost me like $8 or $10. I can't remember what it was. And I do that so that I can put it in my Cash App savings without having to go via the bank. And it literally goes from the crypto exchange and out. And I transferred to, I didn't have to go anywhere. I just transferred it. See, I took Bitcoin and you guys asked me how to get off of BITUNIX and these other ones, I literally took, and it won't work on HOTCOIN for some reason. I did it on BITUNIX, bought Bitcoin, sent it to my wallet, or sent it to my Bitcoin thing on Cash App, because they let you trade Bitcoin, and it deposited it right there. So I didn't even need to do a KYC to get my money off of BITUNIX to profit. That's the point. Or a VPN. And I completely avoided the bank. So if you are here and you want to join the exchanges, just go to my homepage. Look, it's this simple. Go XRP Future Millionaire, right in the chat. All you have to do is click on my picture, and then right here, BITUNIX. BITUNIX and HOTCOIN, if you want to copy trade me on HOTCOIN, they have the XRP Bitcoin pairing for spot. But BITUNIX has much more. And I know the Great Falling is trading on there, and you open up a trade and you've been in like I am on there. How'd you like it, the usability so far? Spot on with the prices. I made 480, about 500 bucks on my trade this morning, and now I'm back in. And that trade's up as well because I bought it back in at 60.6 something. I can't remember exactly. The bulk of it's the first trade. The bulk of it's the first trade. So yeah, and then if you want to send a donation outside of cash or outside of YouTube, you can do it here too. There's Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal just by clicking that. At the request of many in the audience that didn't want to do it to YouTube. So it's the bulk is open on the first trade. The first trade was like 105 or 107. I opened like two smaller amounts, like 5 or 10 bucks when it came back down. But typically I won't even open more trades. It's only if the trade ends up coming down any kind of amount. So it just all depends. But yeah, that's the issue with copy trading. Like, I can see what it's showing me, but it's not always 100%. You know, everything happens 100%, and that's a shame. But I can only tell you what is happening for me as the leader of the copy trade. And like, if you're missing off by a percent or two, you're just gonna, you know, that's how it goes, I guess. But like in this new trade that I opened, and I like to trade smaller amounts in it, you know, on my own, so I can be a little more, you know. CJ 2 yeah, some of you have got that voucher. The ones who sent it in. CJ 2 hello everyone. Hey Tom, I did get the $100 voucher on HOTCOIN, but when I try and redeem it, it doesn't add to my account. The voucher reappears, but still doesn't work. Been trying since this morning. Huh. I'm not sure because I haven't received my voucher yet, believe it or not. Everybody else is getting theirs, but they haven't sent mine yet. And that's not a joke. So, CJ, when I get mine, because I don't have a voucher, I've never got one on the exchange to trade with. So when they send me mine, I'll let you know what I did. Until I get mine, I can't really help out with it because I have no idea what it looks like. So, but yeah, I'll let you know. I've gotten voucher on BITUNIX, but never on HOTCOIN. So we'll see. I'll let you know once I see it. But, you know, I have a frisky bone, so like, I like to trade higher leverage. You know, that's what I like to do. With, and not extremely high, but I like to trade smaller amounts of money so that I can make money. You have to open a tree with the voucher. Oh, you have to open a trade with the voucher. Oh, okay. Rob's saying, oh, you have to open a trade with the voucher. Rob, thanks for being in Tom's Army for 6 months plus with the XP Predictor. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, Rob had one as well, as he was inflicted with it. But it's pretty cool. I mean, we see the issue with HOTCOIN, and you know it's on us to deal with it now. But at least they were willing to give a voucher to the copy trade. You know, the ones who were afflicted who actually gave me their UID. And they gave out, in total, 9 different $100 vouchers to the ones affected. So it's pretty interesting that they would actually do that. I'm supposed to be 10 right now, but I never got mine. Imagine that. Right now, though, we're looking good. If we hold this 61.33, I mean, this looks absolutely fantastic right now. We filled the short-term target to 61.33. Now we need to get over that and then push up over the 61.99. But I'm very happy today. I'm very XRP. Everybody always says XRP doesn't make us dick. You never make any money. XRP for me personally today has made me, look at it right now. I've already locked in 500 bucks. And then I got on this trade. It's just, it's ripping it for me right now. It's ripping it. And then for our community, it's also, you know, we're starting to bang it out as well. But we got to get into the charts. I just had a lot of questions, everybody, so I apologize for taking an arm and a leg to explain this stuff, or taking forever. But right now we're up 9.5% despite the shenanigans. We're getting credit for 61.32, which it is what it is. I'll work around it, and I'll just know I have to work with a 2.5% deficit if I trade XRP. Whatever. I can hack it. I'm not a hack. I know what I'm doing. Yes, Bitcoin ripping along nicely at 4,000 points or 6.78%. I think XRP's still behind. Believe it or not, I think XRP's still behind. So let's see where we're going. I think the next big target's 64.17 cents. We've talked about this. We have micro levels in between. We have micro levels in between. I still think we're trying to push up here towards that 39.3 billion as well in time. But we're starting to come up near that 35.8 to 36 billion range for the market cap. But right now, we've got some ranges. Now that we broke out of the short-term consolidation, it starts to open up the door. The next range on this short-term chart, after the breakout of the 6.5-year consolidation, which right now, we've August 2024, flipped this 6.5-year resistance to a support, finally. It suggests our resistance is 68, but we have to be careful because we've got micro levels here. And more importantly, we can see the breakout zone now. It's within our grasp. So I'm going to get rid of this because this, as you know, was just a consolidation. We're going to get rid of this. We don't need it anymore. This is how I get rid of the ones that we don't need further. We've filled that out. Now it cleans up the board. Right now, our goal is to get past this and hold 61.29 as our new support. And then the next layer, we're going to have to come up to 62 cents. That's the rising channel resistance. And then after that, we've got the cup and handle resistance at 62.76. And like I was saying, you go over it every day until everybody's like, oh my God, it's the same shit over and over. It is, because it's the same formation, but now is it not getting exciting? And look at this bull flag. I'll be damned if I miss out on this. You may see me buy and sell a few times through the trade. That's just to cover my own ass. You know, because I'm trying to put away profit when I get to a certain amount. And then I always tell myself if it consolidates at this point, and I'm not afraid to rebuy back in. I used to be afraid after I sold it, you know, to rebuy back in, even if I thought the move wasn't over. Look at this bull flag, guys. This is going to be nothing short of spectacular if we get on top of this and hold. The technical target, like I said, we're going to be playing up to higher levels. We've got a lot of higher targets. But just the bull flag, and it's okay to put this up here now because we're clearing these levels, is 66.5 cents. 66.5 cents. Oh, it's beautiful. Gala's up 15%. Yeah, I know some in the audience are going to be very happy about that. I did a great analysis yesterday for some that are in it. I really did. And I thought we were close enough to the bottom where it could just pull up now. So it could be time. 15% is nothing too shabby. But I did an in-depth analysis yesterday on that. But I'm telling you, I think XRP's got room still. A lot of room. Nikoli, thank you so much for joining Tom's Army. I know it's your first month because you got the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. As you can hear, the alien spacecraft is coming in. Oh my God! He's to let him invade. Thanks. He joined Tom's Army. Don't take me. We're doing good now. Don't take me. But thank you. You made me the happiest person on the planet today. I greatly appreciate that generosity joining. It's not static, guys. It's not static. There's a laundromat behind me, and they're doing the steam cleaning at the end of the night. I go through this every day on the live. Give it a second. I'll explain it. But this has nothing to do with the, yeah. There's a dry cleaner, and they're about to leave. They're about to shut the store. They always do the cleaning. It takes like a minute or two. I find it soothing though for some reason. But you're hearing it. It's about to end now. Oh yeah, I mean it happened. Sounds like a rattlesnake. I don't know. I don't even honestly in my house I don't hear it. So, but I'm in the backyard. I have this little setup. So, The Great Falling, you just updated me. You just updated me emailed me an updated chart. Excellent. Yeah, we'll look at XDC 1970 Legend. Thank you for the $1.99 donation, and also being in Tom's Army for your first month with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. Isn't it cool to see everything coming to how it plays out day by day? Isn't it nice to be able to make some money along the way? And while I'm looking at this email, let's go over something real quick. Because I want to make sure everybody wants to be here too, after all. Make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this live. No reason not to. No reason not to. Help me push this content, please. I just want to make sure I don't give away anybody's information. Levi, the Great Falling, he knows, everybody knows who he is now. So I know that I can do this the way I need to. So, okay. So I can go into this now, but real quick, B2 Gold, because I know some of you are following along. They basically gave us the golden ticket, talking about rate cuts. B2 Gold ended the week on a bull flag, back tested the big breakout. Next target's going to be $2.96 if it plays true. And once it clears that, we've got to move to $3.36. Now, it could break down, but as of right now, we're okay. In the last 2 weeks, we bought 2 weeks ago on Friday. And I know some of you are following my Cash App savings. That's all crypto savings that I'm sending in after I make profits, and I'm trying to share it along with everybody. I may not be a genius, but I do pretty well. So B2 Gold 2 weeks ago today, I said buy at $2.41. I put a total of $7,282 in and 3,019.88 shares. And what are we up right now? What are we up right now? What did I click? Oh, we're up 19.02% right now. $1,385 on that trade. That's a 2-week trade. That's a 2-week trade. So it's like, how can I afford myself the ability? Now, that's not counting the crypto stuff that I've made. You know, but that's the only thing in the stock market I'm trading. And I love Cash App because this is what I'm talking about. If you're looking to get your money off of the exchanges, and you can do this in the USA and have a Cash App, Bitcoin. Look, you can deposit Bitcoin. You can deposit Bitcoin. I'm not a bullshitter. I can actually show you what I'm talking about. So you can deposit Bitcoin. Deposit it right here. That's exactly what I did. That's all I did. That's all I've done. And I got to do it today, sold it, and then I simply put it into my savings. I get 4.5% because of, yeah. So anyhow, I'm trying to teach everybody, guys. That's it. But anyhow, oh, great idea. Round up your change to Bitcoin on Cash App. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Every bit helps if you have a plan. So that's what I'm looking at there. Sneak that in there very quickly. Juan says $10 donation, the third YouTube super chat. I appreciate that. I've been watching, but away for a bit, but always watching your updates as always. Thank you for everything. You're welcome, Juan, and I'm glad you're back. So many people go away, but a lot come back. Hey, Nikki, thank you so much for being in Tom's Army for your first month with the I told you so, or the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. He said, could you? Yes, we can look at Casper. But I'm very excited today, so, you know, very excited because I like making money with everybody. Not just that, I know we're coming into a cycle here soon. We're back to quantitative easing. The Fed has admitted it. We're going back to it because they're going to rate cut. And we had Tether, $1 billion printed by the Treasury. Casper's looking excellent now. Looking like a big W reversal. Had a major bottom here at 123. If we would have broke down, we could have come all the way to 0.7. But really, we would have to back test here at about 1.5 cents. 1.5 cents. If we get back over 1.5 cents, we'll be off to the races again. But this is our make it or break it point for Casper. We should be back to the races soon. I'd be surprised if we got a rejection there and came all the way down to 3/4 of a penny. But it's certainly possible after that hack, or whatever the hell it ended up being. But as far as, you know, how that's being portrayed, there was a hack. So that's what, I mean, that's really what you're looking at for Casper. And you can even look at it in a falling channel sense now. And what I mean by that, well, maybe not quite a falling channel, never mind. But you can look at it as the pattern like this now. So this is your pattern. So right now you're going to be stuck in between the support resistance. You can even take a picture of this so that you can draw it in yourself. But now we went resistance, support, support. Now is this going to be a resistance or a new support up? So it's either going to do that or we could bounce around, you know, so we have to see. So that's what you're going to be watching for. That's your new profound range right there. And it's either going to be a W reversal back to the top at 199, or we're going to consolidate in here at 1.5, bounce around, and then if we get rejected at 1.5, we can theorize where it would go. You'd probably come somewhere around 118. So that's what you'd be looking there. XDC right now is up 3.34%. Seems to be lagging behind as well. Oh yeah, it definitely is. What we did is we back tested 100% on the nuts right now. Oh, this is beautiful. Nice bullish Gartley W reversal. In time, we should be coming up here to 284 to retest ourselves. You hold 28. See, this is the thing with XDC. As long as you hold this range and you get over 282 in time, you're coming up near 4 cents. Because now we're back within the big descending consolidation on that descending structure. So, looking pretty good here right now. We're looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good now. We got a big move back up now. And that yellow line across, I put in because it's an expansion zone. As long as we stayed above that, we were still bullish and we never went below. I do that on some of them. You'll see them going across the bottom on most. Tanya's in the house. Thank you for being in Tom's Army for over a year, my love. With the I told you so badge. And love, we'll take a look at H-bar. I appreciate you being here. Up 7.8%. I told everybody a couple days ago, we were right there. It was within the range to buy. And now it's up 7 point something percent today. I mean, it came down and it tapped. We came all the way down. It was due for a reversal. All you have to do is follow my resistance support lines, right? I have them all set up, whether we look at them every day or not. Resistance, support, hold, resistance, support. Now, eventually, if the pattern plays out, even if we're bearish, we would have to come back to the top. So you buy support, sell resistance. Until we break out or break down. You keep following the philosophy until it comes to the apex. Oh, it is great following. It sure is. And, you know, we put in the work, though. For the last several days, what have we been doing? Some of us have been building into a leverage position. Some of us have been buying and selling and making small profits. But look at it today now. XRP is not even where it should be going yet. This is the beginning of a nice rally. This is the beginning to a nice rally. It's lagging behind some. I in no means am I selling right now anything. The great falling, are you looking to sell right now? I'm just curious. In your leverage trade. Are you looking to sell your current leverage trade? Because I am not as of right now. I'm just curious. And I'm a couple $100 in the money right now on my current one. But then also with the group, you know, we're up a little bit as well. Which everybody could take what we do in the group. Go to BITUNIX and open up your own like I do. Yep, same great falling. Absolutely okay. How about on your short-term leverage trade? How about on your short-term leverage trade? Maybe the one that you're looking for a bump to that 64 or 63 area, I should say. Been taking the profit and buying. Yep, Rob, that's a good way to do it. And then you find a structure that you build around. See, I'm trying to teach in real time. Yep, okay, great falling. I'm in the same camp as you. I do believe it's still got, even if we get rejected short-term, it still seems like we're shy. We should come up to 62. I'm looking for that first hit on 62, the great falling. If I'm being honest, Levi, great falling. I don't know what else. But it's about, no, I want to, yeah, you know what? 61.9. So, yeah, that would be the first area. So, if it comes to 61.9, and you guys, are in that 10x copy trade, I'm probably, if it gets rejected at 69 and I can see it, I would expect it to retest 61.2. So I would, oh, thank you, Tanya. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Some people are very happy about that Gala update yesterday. I thought it was spot on as well. These wild predictions holding water, we just keep lurking up more and more and boom. Yep. But like for me, I don't think what I do is wild predictions. I give you it in real time. I give you farther out ones, but I also give you the ways to make money during, because that's how I live. I make my living doing this. Literally, while most people are at work, before I ever started YouTube, now it makes me even better because I look at it even more. And now I have an excuse to do it because now YouTube is, I look at it as a job. A job I love, but a job nonetheless. So, but 62.7 in time, but if we look at a rejection at 61.9, that's where I would tell a short-term leverage trader to get rid of it. Not because I don't think it would go through eventually, but I think we could get a sale at 61.9 and then a rebuy at 61.2. And like, if that was the case that played out, just think about that. You sell it. That's an 8% correction on a 10x trade. So now you can buy, you know, it makes a big difference. But that's if we come up there. If not, then I'm just going to watch it consolidate. And if it comes through and it liquidates, well, it would have to come down a little bit before I'd have to sell it. But I don't think the move's quite done yet. And I want to look to see what Levi did because I've been talking so much for the last 31 minutes. I'm just very happy today. Whenever I can withdraw off of BITUNIX and put it on Cash App via Bitcoin so that I can add it to my savings and then put it into something eventually, I'm very happy. Oh, I'm very happy. Whoops, people can see other people's stuff. My bad. Forgot about that. So this is the Great Falling. So 616 area up top. We've had a nice push out. I would almost dare say we're breaking out of a fractal as well. I mean, that's just a fancy way of saying it. But yeah, I think we're looking good here. And I like your short term. You show the 63 over the top. And if this is busting out, you know, I would say I'm still looking for that move to 619. If we get over 616 and hold, I'd be happy. We'll see how this plays out, though. Because it's going to be volatile, you know. We'll maintain volatile, but I think we're undervalued still. I think our bump and run, which, like I said, that's a beautiful chart, too, my friend. Levi, the Great Falling in chat. That is such a beautiful chart. You do such a phenomenal job. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Hey, I appreciate that, Roaz. I appreciate all of you as well. I'm harder than a diamond in an ice storm, so. Rockin', thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 6 months with the XP Predictor. I guess the Rockin' is quite the name for you, huh? He's rocking it all right. But we'll look at XLM as well. But yeah, so I think we're on the right track here, folks. I think we're on the right track, and there's no reason to not, you know, to be afraid of the market. What did I say the last few days? The market was in greed. I said it's as simple as this. If it's in greed, sell if you're afraid. If it's fear in the market, buy. Look at what it is now. Look at how is this possible? Yesterday it was at 39 fear. Despite everything we know, because everybody doesn't understand like we do. Most don't understand, but we know. We can't be influenced improperly because we know. We're not the victim here, we're the winner, and I take that seriously. So I have to have all the information from a news and charting perspective to make an educated and informed decision. There's over $6,000 of our audience money that copy trades me. Far in excess of what I am even using. So I take it very damn seriously when I trade. At least that's what it said, accumulated user money right now. So I take it seriously. Every single day. So there's fear in the market right now. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah, the Great Falling, I agree. That liquidation candle to 59 was beautiful. Beautiful. Trading with J-Ride. Thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 2 years with the XP 589 Moonbats. And Tom, I took a chance on leverage trade for gold at 2,480. Oh, beautiful. You got a nice move up, 30 bucks approximately on that trade. And I don't know how much you leveraged it, but that was a beautiful trade. Absolutely beautiful trade. I'm so damn proud of this audience, I can't even describe it. Now, who knows what happens from here, right? 90% of traders lose money and 1 out of 10 have no idea what they're doing. Yep. It's true. It's true. I agree. Rockin' XRP Painter, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I really, really appreciate that. Joe says, I'm still learning. We all are. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. What the hell happened here? Hey, why didn't it connect to XLM? That never happens. XLM's my baby. After all, I am the XRP future millionaire with the side bet on XLM and future Digibyte OG. And guys, I don't say that I'm good at the charts, but I think I'm pretty good at the charts. I don't want to toot my own horn, but like, I set it up for everybody. Look how it bounced. So buy support. I even set the back test up for everybody. And now look, we're coming up to 109 in time here, it looks like. And it bounced perfectly. Look how XLM did this. Broke down, boom, boom. That liquidity strike earlier, fantastic for XLM as well. That's fantastic. And what I mean by the liquidity strike, it's hard to see in the daily. But look what happened earlier today. We came 9992. Then we came all the way down here to 961, and then we pushed up to 102. After coming up, it looked like a cup, flowed back down to 96 from about 10, and now we've pushed up and then some. I mean, you can even go back farther and see how we came down all the way to here and then pushed up. But that's what you want. XLM's looking fan-freaking-tastic as well. You're always going to get these little pullbacks of a few, you know, 0.25%, 1%, whatever. We've seen it all day. It happens. And you just got to wait it out. You just got to wait it out. The trade I made on BITUNIX for myself that made about 500 bucks, that trade, it was up 200, back down. But I had in my mind, I'm not selling it. I had enough leverage on the margin because I like to cross margin trade. If you don't know what you're doing, stay away. But it gives you, a lot of people think cross margin's a scam, but it gives you a lot more control over your position. Because you can put a little bit more money on the trade that's not actually in the trade that can make your margin level lower. So you might be a higher level leverage trader, and then you can work with it. Thanks to you, I have a new direction in my life. Keep up the good work. Nikhil, thank you so much. And unbelievable. You joined Tom's Army for your first month this month with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. But you just sent a YouTube super chat. I got to see how much that was as well. You're welcome. Because to me, this has changed my life as well. There's no doubt about that. XDC up 3.09%. And I started my pursuit in 2018, and I am so glad I did. So glad I did. I sucked at it at first. I'm not going to lie. I taught myself everything I know. Besides, my brother taught me some as well. $20 donation from Nikija. I appreciate that. But yeah, I did XDC, but you consider this breaking out, really? We always have a few of those, you know. If you don't know, you'll never know. I do consider it breaking out because we're breaking out of a 6.5-year consolidation. Where have you been? We broke over a 2018 resistance. That's been resistance for over 6.5 years. But, you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. Some people will never be satisfied. But you'll find your way out of here very quickly, you know. That's just the way it's going to go. XDC, 2.4%. 2.4 cents. It bounced off the beautiful support. And it's looking like it's coming up to 2.8 cents in the near term. It did exactly what we needed. We have a long-term descending consolidation that we needed to come back up and retest, and we did. So now we're looking back on track. I'll take that bet, Jack. In fact, I did. Do you know this very coin today made me over $500, and it could have made you the exact same amount because I talk about it every single day? Were you aware of that? The exact XRP token that you are so ridiculing? But anyhow, Ian, thanks for meeting Tom's Army for over 1 month, or in your first month with the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens. Oh, we'll get to $1, my friend. But anyhow, I only give 2 responses. I see you're just going to, you know, you just want to, I see the road we're going, so we're just going to continue on. So, XRP right now, 61.23. I think we're looking great. I think we're looking great right now. We're breaking out of this bull flag and this cup and handle. And like we said, this should push us. You don't need thousands in it. I didn't make it. No, I made that $500 off $400 leverage trade. Don't go there, my friend. Don't go there. My spot trade's doing just fine as well, but There was a momentary opportunity. So profit ain't there for me. You got to make your profit. Change your mindset and you'll have thousands in it. You may only have $100, but if you can make 50 bucks on the trade, now you have 150. The next time, instead of it being a $50 profit, it would be 75 for the same trade. Then the next time after that, it would be $100 for the same trade. After that, it would be 125 for the same. You see what I'm saying? It builds every time. You got to compound it. It's just like compounding your savings. In the beginning, when you have zero, you have the mindset of, I'm broke. I'm a broke piece of shit. What's the point of saving 30 bucks? But then after a while, you're like, hey, I got 300 bucks. Now I got another 30. Then all of a sudden, you're like, I got 900. And then you put another 30 and you're, holy shit. Because it keeps building up. You got to be consistent. Your consistency right now is being a victim. Don't be the victim. We don't play the victim here. We play the winner. In fact, you know, the victims also often go whining out the door, complaining. Don't be a complainer. Be somebody who learns. You know, I'm not trying to be rude, but, you know, there's two people in life. One acts like a victim. The other one plays the winner. Be the winner. You have the choice. You've made it here. You've made it here. Whether you're a hater or a lover, you've made it to this community. So you've been put in a position by the higher power to make a decision this evening. You don't need to leverage, Jack. That's the beauty of it. You don't need to leverage. I don't even advise you to leverage. I advise spot trading. My point was with spot trading. So let me explain it to you, my friend. What I just told you was for spot trading. All right, you want to hear me out? At just July, 1 month ago, I told everybody to buy at 38.40 cents. Okay? So if you just had $100, you're up $51 right now. So that's $151. Now, if you sell it the next time you buy, if you make the same kind of trade, now you, instead of making 50, you've made 75, and now you're up to 225. Then the next time you're up to 350 or 325. It happens very quickly once you start going. Very quickly. It doesn't seem like it, but it's not because of the amount you're using either. It's because when you start to create good habits, good trading habits, and you start to compound gains, you start to come into a nice little rhythm, and then you're able to start to compound some gainers. But I'm not going to lie to you, there's some big loss, well, not big, but there's always going to be losses. Maybe not from a spot trading perspective, because if you're spot trading, you shouldn't have losses. Because you should be pouring into it until it starts the reversal. That's just my own personal opinion. Leverage trading, it's a hit or miss game. Right now, I'm up on this trade. It could go down, you know, if we have a nice liquidity strike. You never know. So, no, entry and exits are the most key, but they're the most difficult as well. XRP Healthcare is up 5.06% to 2.866%. Nobody said this was for the faint of heart, ladies and gentlemen. And at one time, I had to start very, very small. Very, very small. And it wasn't that long ago, believe it or not. XRP Healthcare, I think we're still at about, what were we at? 2.866. I felt like we were premature earlier when we were making this move. Only because we didn't get that fourth hit. I thought it stopped short. I really wanted to see it re-tap this and get the, you know, the explosion. It did get a push up, but when it came down here and then pushed, I thought it was early. It could prove me wrong, but there's a chance we'll come to 265 and then start pushing out. I'd be more comfortable if it bounced off 265 and becomes that liquidity strike. I would. But we've got a big target over the top in time. We're just waiting. We had a big pattern breakout here on XRP Healthcare. And my stake is coming up here. It was 6 month stake. And we're up past, I believe, 5 months now. Yep, I just hold as well. Buy where I think so. I'm little fish here. But I seen you said you started with 100. And now you're up to 3 something. That's what I'm talking about. And now with that $300 trade instead of 100... If you make 10%, instead of it being 10 bucks, it's 30 bucks. That's a big difference. If you make 30%, it's 90 bucks instead of 30. You know, or maybe a little bit more because you're a little over. But you get what I'm saying. So it's, but yeah, that's not much to say about XRP Healthcare. It's still consolidating pretty nicely. Not much to say about much because we had little moves up. And now XRP is trying to establish a new support range. What's the new support structure going to be for XRP? I mean, if I'm saying it's trying to prove this but it hasn't been able to just yet. 61, well, actually, it's right there, isn't it? 61.29 is what it's trying to. It hasn't quite made it yet. Short term, it consolidated. It's getting a little bit of liquidity. We'll see. We'll see, because it did complete the short term. Ooh, it completed a short term. Maybe I... No. See, actually, if I'm being honest with myself, that short term leverage trade with the community, I probably should have sold when it got up to this. Well, it is on the cup formation, so it's still there. But I don't know. Maybe it should have been a sell there and then a buyback when it retested. Yeah, you can copy trade and just put a small amount in there. I started with the $100 challenge. Right now, I'm up $205 in the copy trading venture. But I'm around for every trade. Not everybody is. So I'm up 205%. You know, you can take that for what it's worth. I started with just $100, remember, and now it's up to $305. So I mean, I'm just showing everybody over time. It's been 60-something days since I started that. Rome wasn't built in a day, but it starts to get built a little bit quicker, and it looks more defined the more bricks you put up. But yeah, now it's the waiting game. It's the waiting game. Our short-term consolidation, we've broken over, and looks like we have a small reversal candle here. If I'm being honest, it looks like we have a small reversal candle. Ooh. That could bring us to... Great falling. Doesn't that kind of look like it wants to bring us to 60.4 cents? Doesn't that look like it wants to bring us to about 60.4 cents, possibly? Kind of looks like that's where it wants to bring us. Ah, fuck. I missed it. Damn it. I missed it. Damn it. This is where... Because I wanted to close that futures trade with the group. Yeah, see, I missed it. Because the exchange price is so bad, I'm not even going to be able to... Look, I can't even sell this because it's at 60.78 on the exchange. This is the problem. So, you know, if we have losses, you're just going to have to deal with it. But this is the biggest problem. Because I would have sold at that higher number, but it already had that liquidity strike. But look, it shows 61 cents, but we're getting credit for 60.84. So it's a problem, but we're just going to let it rally. We're going to let it ride and see what happens. I could sell it for 2%, but it's not worth it to me. But yeah, that's the issue I'm dealing with right now. And you guys seen it in real time when I showed you. But no, I believe that this isn't done yet either. So I don't believe this pattern or this formation's done. I believe we're actually just getting started with this, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty interesting here. The greed is, or the fear is still crazy in fear. What's up? Is he still up? Did you feeding? Oh no, you gotta wait till 8, right? Okay. But he's up and good, like more active. Oh, good. Well, I'm almost done, Julie. I've been live for 48 minutes. Okay, and then I can come back and help. Any recommendations to get started? Watch my content. That's my best advice. Watch the content and start picking up stuff. And then as you start learning different things, start doing independent research. Like if I talk about a falling channel, start looking at deeper channel. If we start talking about support resistance, start learning how important those lines are. Start learning about the head and shoulders, the inverse head and shoulders, the fractals. Start learning about different indicators. One thing you could do to give yourself a better identification of what's going on. Remember how I said the indicators were all looking good here, and putting it up against our own analysis, it helped us a lot. It helped us a lot here. Just understanding how to go on TradingView and doing this. Strong buy right now, still today. Strong buy, but just going on TradingView and knowing how to go to more. In the daily, it's a strong buy. In the weekly, we're a strong buy. 4 hourly, strong buy. And now we come here. So the Fibonacci, you don't even need to know how to do it. Just look at it. It's non-biased. 56.5 cents was the pivot point. We got past all of our resistances at 59.95 cents. Now the classical Fibonacci, or the classical resistance, our next is at 63.35. So that's our next targeted area. And now you start looking through all the indicators. Relative strength index 14 neutral. Commodity channel index. And the oscillators I don't put as much weight into. The moving averages I put a lot of weight. Commodity channel index 20, neutral. Awesome oscillator, neutral. Now the momentum 10 switched to a buy. Yesterday it was a sell. The MAC 10 level 1226 was a sell yesterday. Now it's a buy. That's moving average convergence divergence. Neutral, stochastic RSI fast 3314, sell. Williams percentage 14, was neutral the last one, stochastic. Williams percent, sell. Bull bear power, neutral, and ultimate oscillator 714, 28, neutral. Now this is the fun part. The EMA exponential moving average 10-day, buy at 60.17. Now you're going to see all the buy levels, or sell. SMA 10, buy at 60.04. EMA 20, buy at 59.8. SMA 20, buy at 59.9. EMA 30, buy at 59.4. SMA 30, and this will clear out at 8 o'clock. But this was in the data when 4 hours ago, or when this opened at 4 o'clock, basically. Buy at 56, or 59.65. EMA 50, buy at 58.95. SMA 50, buy at 58.30. EMA 100, buy at 58.15. SMA 100, buy at 58.10. EMA 200, and this all played out. Buy at 57.07. The biggest thing when we get to the bottom is the Hall moving average 9. If it's a buy or sell, that's always the biggest key. Simple moving average 100, buy at 58.10. EMA 200, buy at 57.07. SMA 200, buy at 58.20. Ichimoku baseline remains neutral. The 926.52.26 at 59.70. Volume weighted moving average 20, buy at 59.90. And the Hall moving average today, the 9, is a buy at 60.5. So it's suggesting it's bullish if there's a come down to 60.5. So that's the area that we would target if we do come down. 60.5 cents. And I know we just identified that on our chart, how important that level is at 60.5 cents as well. But I mean, all in all, we're looking fantastic. G-Wise, Tom, you are the man, and I commend you for helping people out of kindness. Out of the kindness are hard to find these days. You're absolutely right. I believe in the pay it forward mentality, so I believe if I'm being genuine, in time, it'll find its way back to me, and it does. Look, you sent a $20 donation. Yeah, it's not the norm every single day for multiple people to send donations or join Tom's Army, but we had somebody join Tom's Army, I believe, today. We've had your donation and a couple others. So the pay it forward mentality is what I believe in. You get good if you give good. So like I put a message out even yesterday. I said, don't combat evil with evil. Combat evil with good. You know, so don't feed into the evil. Combat it or meet it, or don't meet evil with. So don't meet evil with evil. Meet it with good is the way I said it. So, you know, there's a reason for that. We can control, you know, our fate a little bit more than most people think. But so, I mean, we're still at that fighting line. Remember that 61.20 is what we were talking about. We're right there. We're right here. Actually, that's too high. Because this is where the cup is at. It's actually in the spot. Because I really wanted to hit this area right here where this resistance was. Then it came around. So now we need to stay on top of 61.09 roughly. I guess we could come down a little farther, but I like that spot. Put it on the spot. So, I mean, that's what we're fighting with right now. Next layer up is going to be in real time, 62 cents. That's where I'm trying to hold on to before I make the sale. But, you know, it is given a little bit of a reason to think that, you know, it's a little bit of a bearish consolidation right now. We had a reversal candle. Now, on the 30-minute, we're holding up rather well right now. That is obvious. We're holding up pretty well right now on this second candle. And we're trying to actually reverse back out of this, which I want to see it bounce off here and come up one more layer to 62 and then start to decide what we're going to do. But yeah, it's above this level. It's definitely above the level, 61.20. I think 61.09 is a good spot. I think that's a good spot. XRP Bitcoin pairing. We talked yesterday how it was a little bearish, but not XRP. It just showed that Bitcoin was going to move more than XRP likely. And that's what played out. We got the bearish rejection at 996. And that's because, look at Bitcoin. It over rallied XRP. But now doesn't it show that XRP is in position to rally against Bitcoin? 45's massively oversold. Hourly's massively oversold. 2 hourly is getting into heavily oversold. 3 hourly oversold. 4 hourly touching oversold now. Daily actually in a nice consolidation spot to start breaking back into the bullish sector. Golden cross just about to happen on the daily time frame. We're just back testing right now. So again, everything to me looks more bullish when it comes to XRP. We've talked about for the better part of a week now, almost 2, about the fact that XRP with that golden cross, it can't be ignored in the daily. And just some of the setups, the fact we're over the 2018 resistance can't be ignored. You know, and now it seems like a small step, but we're really on the verge here of a nice little move up, and 68 cents is not that out of range here. In fact, that's where it's trying to lead us to after we break through the rising channel and cup and handle resistance. That would be our next major target up near 68 and a little bit over 68 cents. So in time, it feels like that's what we're going to be doing. But you know, it's going to be a photo finish here at the end of the day. I'm just glad it played out the way it did today. I'm glad we have so many people participating. I'll be honest. It makes me very happy. It does. It makes me very happy to see so many participants. And in the daily time frame, XRP's got a nice candle in. And what we want to see right now at the end of this candle, being a close over 61 cents would be absolutely spectacular. If we have a close over 61.52, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen, that's great. We still have a higher high here and a higher low as well. Wait a minute. No, I don't think we do. No, we made a lower low on here as well. So we have higher high and a lower low. That's good. That's more bullish too. We created a lower low, but ultimately ended with a higher high is what it looks like. Yeah, I don't have any time to relax. I'm sorry, everybody. I got to help Julie. We're about to do our son's feeding, the third one here. So I want to help Julian be present with that. He's got a G-tube, as some of you know. It's in his stomach. He's been doing great with it, but he actually looks forward to it now. But you have to feed it. It's like through a... It's weird. If you don't know what it is, it's an interesting process. But yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with how this is playing out. It looks like we've still got a nice move left within us. It really, really does. It really, really does. This was my second live today, so I'm just so happy so many people showed back up. I did a sneak live earlier today, but I'm honored that so many people are here right now. The Gap Man, thank you so much for being in Tom's Army for over 2 years with the XRP 589 Moon Badge. XRP's holding up rather well. Because look, we're back testing this right now. Remember this consolidation we were in at the start? This is, we're back testing this right now. If we hold this consolidation, you know, there's still more upside here in the immediate short term as well. So, you know, I'm happy. I'm very happy with the way this is playing out. Oh, you're welcome, Gatman. You're welcome, Tanya and JW. Yes, Julie does share me with everybody. She sure does. She's very generous, and she's very supportive, too. I think in the beginning, she might have thought I was crazy to think I was going to start something like this. And then to make such a bold guarantee that I'd have 10,000 subscribers after 1 year of my first video, and I had 9,999, which was pretty interesting. And I want to thank everybody, too. We went over 23,000 subscribers today. Can you believe that? It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable what we've accomplished here. We've got a lot more out in front of us. Just keep your eyes out, everybody. Seriously. Yeah, smash the like button. CJ2 Pilot, thank you so much for remembering. We have 128 likes, 133 people watching. Not much more that I can say about that. Well, Tanya, I'm not allowed in the house anymore. Everybody's sick of me. Bob, that is not true. Well, Tom, if that's not true, why haven't you talked about me in a long time? I don't know, Bob. Maybe because I don't want everybody to unfollow. Well, Tom, if you're so self-sufficient, what does it matter if a few unfollow? What is that? Bob, are you at least doing okay with your XRP? Well, Tom, you know, you did tell me to buy back in at about 38 cents, so I'm doing really well. Okay, so what's wrong? Well, Tom, it's been almost 3 years since XRP hit $1, damn it. I'm getting old. Bob, how old are you right now? Well, that's none of your gosh darn... Bob? Well, Tom, I'm 57 years old. No, you're not, Bob. You already... Fine, Tom, I'm 61. Yes, okay, Bob. So you're not that old. You got plenty of time. So that's Bob, everybody. If you've unfollowed now, I completely understand. Bob's the everyman. He's the everyman and woman that just doesn't understand but tries. 30,000, here we come. I can see it in the future. I didn't mean to kick Bob out. He said I kicked him out, apparently, but he's not kicked out. Obviously, he's sitting at my table. Well, Tom, that's because you had the free sangrias. I knew that scumbag didn't come here for no reason. Sangrias. But all right, everybody, have a good evening. Try to remember everything I said. And I do appreciate everybody, but this journey's just beginning. If you think you've seen something, you ain't seen nothing yet. You haven't seen nothing yet. With the era of quantitative easing and... Oh, yeah. You know what? Some of you weren't here earlier, so I'll end it with this. It was a fantastic sunny days today, but I'll give you 2 for a 1. I don't remember the last time I did 2 sunny days in one day, but ladies and gentlemen, when things are good, when things are down, when there's a lot of fear, when we know that there's a lot of doubt, but we understand where we're going, we like to do this. Ladies and gentlemen, the sunny days are here again. Oh, sunny days. Oh, what a day. Oh, sunny days. Oh, what a day. I wear glasses 'cause I can't see a motherfucking thing. Happy days. Oh, happy days. Oh, what a day. Oh, happy days. Oh, what a day. XRP will reign supreme. Let's just not get caught in the FUD. Oh, we're gonna crash, and they said we won't, but we did, and we will, and we didn't, and we did. Oh, yeah. Stay true. Stay blessed. I'll end this for the sake of Tanya's daughter. But thank you, everybody. I greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that. Man, the sun's looking pretty sharp with his glasses. That's a nice drawing today. I love it. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Have a blessed evening indeed. Wait a minute. Pants, thank you so much for that $10 donation. I caught it on the way out on Cash App. Thank you so much. I'll be putting that into B2 Gold on Monday morning as long as it's